The Dose of Smile, How the Ego Replaces God with Cosmetic Salvation. Inspired by the Twilight Zone, number 12 looks just like you. In a world where everyone is required to undergo a transformation at 19, the real surgery is not on the body, but on the mind. What this Twilight Zone episode exposes, brilliantly and disturbingly, is not just conformity, but egoic salvation. This isn't science fiction, it's a spiritual documentary. And the scalpel is ideology. The transformation is marketed as beauty, health, longevity. But what's actually being removed is curiosity, wonder, autonomy, memory. What's being extracted is the capacity to choose. What's being installed is a grin, not joy, a grin. Why 19? Why that number? Because by then, innocence has been sedated. Wonder has been replaced with branding. For 18 years, society runs an IV drip of fear, insecurity, and comparison. By 19, the self-construct is sufficiently formed to choose illusion consciously. Now the ego doesn't even need to push, the self volunteers. The dream of separation is no longer external. It's now an internal voice whispering, "I want this." The lie is complete when you want the lie. Marilyn doesn't want to change, but in a system built on sameness, resistance equals pathology. So they tell her she's sick. They offer her a sedative called instant smile. They call it love, but love doesn't sedate, it liberates. They don't examine her thoughts. They erase them. Because the ego can't tolerate a flicker of spirit. Systems don't like sparks. Systems extinguish. In this world, beauty is legislated and standardized. Choose model 8 or 12, but either way, your face is not your own. This is the ego's counterfeit of heaven, uniformity mistaken for unity. A fake oneness made through form, not spirit. In real unity, there's shared mind. In this world, there's shared makeup. The tragedy isn't that she becomes beautiful, it's that she becomes compliant, smiling, happy, erased. And that moment when she spins around and beams, "Val, look at me, I look just like you." That's not joy. That's ego's grin. She didn't awaken. She assimilated. And that's the whole game. Now let's not pretend this is just 1960s satire. This is 2025 prophecy. Because today the med spa industry is worth $19 billion. By 2033, projected to hit $80 billion. What's driving it? Botox, fillers, neurotoxins, skin resurfacing, facial contouring, micro-needling, laser erasure. You can't make this up. The most popular treatment is literally called neurotoxin, and people pay to inject it into their faces, all for the promise of a grin that doesn't move. It's not about beauty anymore, it's about manageability, about controlling perception, about erasing unpredictability. And if that doesn't scream ego, what does? Because the ego doesn't want love, it wants control. It doesn't want freedom, it wants uniformity. Not peace, sedation. Not diversity, repetition. And so, dose of smile becomes not just a line, it becomes a global business model. Synthetic happiness, prescribed compliance. And if you're sad, don't look within, don't examine, just dose again. Because in ego's world, emotion is not for healing, it's for silencing. They keep their names, but their minds are gone. And that's one of the deepest illusions in this dream. Continuity of form as identity. As if the label preserves the soul. But when the mind is hijacked, what's a name? What's a face? What's a smile? And here's the paradox. Marilyn thought she was protecting her identity. But in truth, real identity doesn't need protection. If it's real, it can't be threatened. The moment a self needs defending, it's already false. She was resisting one illusion while clinging to another. But even in that, her resistance was a flicker of spirit, the whisper behind the curtain. There is another way. And what did they do to that whisper? They sedated it. They surgically removed it. They replaced it with a face, a standardized mask, with a built-in smile. The doctor said it best without realizing. We just need to find out why she doesn't want it, and then correct it. Translation: there's no room for refusal. Only correction. Only alignment. Only installation. This is the ego's operating system. Don't question. Don't feel too deeply. Don't love too uniquely. And above all, don't remember. Because to remember is to awaken. And awakening is the one thing the ego cannot survive. Because if Marilyn's father was right, when they took away his identity, he had no reason to go on living. Then every person walking around with a grin is already gone. Not dead, just dreaming.